So I just wanted to make a quick video about the current rumor that is going around regarding the Pokemon anime, and it is just a rumor, so we don't have any confirmation, but we're hearing that the Pokemon anime is going to be ending the weekly format and switching to a seasonal format, which a lot of anime are pretty much doing these days anyway. I think it's to cut down on production costs and just make it easier for them basically, which is pretty crazy because Pokemon has obviously been running for so long. Every week we have a episode pretty much, and it'll be sad to see it go, but I think it's very much expected. You see a lot of big franchises doing this, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone is pretty much switching to a different format or just kind of stopping. So Pokemon was definitely going this way. And obviously with the massive gap now between Pokemon Horizons kind of ending its main story and the Winds and Waves games being released, there's basically a big chunk of nothing, and we're seeing this with the episodes that are releasing. They're more filler-like, not much is happening, there's not much story, which is a shame because I still feel like they could have created a better story. They could have just done so much stuff, but you just see this everywhere now. You see it with so many other franchises. They don't do the weekly schedule anymore. It's just not what franchises like to do and can afford to do anymore. And to be fair, we probably get better product from having breaks, giving them more time to work on episodes, animation, everything. So it's probably a positive in the long run, but it's definitely weird. It'll be weird not having them weekly episodes. I mean, it's even been weird recently. We've had so many breaks with Horizons. We've only had like a couple episodes in like a couple months, it feels like. And it also seems like not many people are watching anymore, so it's harder to get viewership when you're not really making a focused story and you kind of rushing stuff out, which it definitely feels like at the minute for Horizons. It's definitely a shame how the Pokemon anime has kind of gone downhill since Ash left, and I'm not putting it just down to Ash leaving. I don't think because he left it just turned to crap. The anime itself was still very good, and Horizons was such a breath of fresh air from the start, but so many people just stopped watching. Obviously I made another video about that a few weeks ago, where it just feels like there's a disconnect between Horizons and a lot of the original Pokemon anime fans. Just, you don't have that connected fan base, or people talking about it every week. It feels like it's very much dying out, which is sad and a shame, but I think it was only natural after such a massive character in Ash left. Obviously, like I'm guessing like half the viewership just stopped from Journeys to Horizons, if not more. I mean, obviously I don't know the numbers, but it feels like a lot of people just stopped watching, and then it's just kind of snowballed. People fall off Horizons, and then this new in-between filler arc hasn't really helped with viewership. So yeah, definitely a weird place to be in. I can definitely see this happening, but again, it's just a rumour, so who knows what we'll actually get when Winds and Waves comes out. I mean, it's still quite a while away, so we don't really know much about them games themselves, so we're definitely not going to know about the anime yet. But hopefully we get something cool. I'm just kind of worried about where the anime is going as a whole. Obviously, I've been beating the drum for Horizons to be connected to the old universe, and not just because I want Ash back or anything like that. I just like to have a connected universe. The world is so big, and I want to see old characters appear. But it sounds like the Winds and Waves could just be another reset. We could get new characters and a completely different world. And if it is weekly, they can properly focus on story and animation, and we could get a really good product. So let's see what happens. But yeah, only a rumor, but it's definitely big news in the Pokemon anime if this is true.